I'm Richard Lewis, reporting for Cover.org. I'm here with a familiar face to most of you, and that's going to be BlinG from Team Dignitas, the UK representative here at the Home Story Cup. But before we get down to that, you were also in action at WCS not that long ago. I gotta ask it, it's what everyone's been wondering, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, so obviously I lost.
Yeah, but 7th to 8th, dude. There's losing in the final.
Even 7th to 8th, it was like...
What, was it worse than that?
Yeah, it was like top 12, I think.
Oh my god, 9th to 12th. So come on, what went horribly wrong? Because something must have done.
Yeah, so I was obviously one of the favourites, or if not the favourite, to take the whole thing. So after I lost in round 2 to the Muslim, I had to go in the loser bracket against... Well, I started in round 2 and loser bracket, and obviously I would have had like a long run in there playing against people that I don't really want to play against because I know that I'm kind of better than them. I know that's bad to say, but yeah, so I just wanted to get the games over with. So I just did some stupid strategies and made some stupid decisions, and yeah, ended up losing. So it's my fault for losing. Obviously, it's a hard lesson to learn, but...
Well, hang on. When you say stupid decisions, that sounds to me like you just kind of titted about, and you, and therefore you weren't treating your opponents with respect. Can you honestly say you would learn a lesson from that, or is the lesson just don't underestimate anybody?
Well, I think the lesson that I did learn, if any, is like just to not be cocky and take everyone seriously. I mean, it's a live tournament. There's a lot of money on the line, and also my reputation as well. So I should take everyone seriously. So you know, there's. Well, I did learn a lot because I would never do that again, like in a million years. So yeah, and even if I haven't heard of them before, they can be pretty good. So yeah, just take everyone seriously, and you know, it's just what happened.
How did the sponsors take it? Because I know obviously your manager quite well. Can be a bit of a bear sometimes. Was he upset with how it went down? I mean, or did anyone have a word in your ear?
A little bit, but I think I'm kind of relatively new, like compared to a lot of players in the scene, like to professional gaming at least. I've only been in it just over a year now. So I think he doesn't mind as much because it's all a learning curve for me. I've got to be in the really bad times to get out of them. So I don't know, I guess he wasn't too annoyed. Obviously he wanted to see me do well, and he obviously wanted me at the WCS European finals, which I didn't qualify for. So yeah, I guess he probably has mixed feelings about that, but he's probably happy that I learned from it, and you know, that I felt the way I did, even though I felt really shit. So yeah, but he didn't really give me too much of an earful. So.
Okay, well let's focus on some positive stuff now, because I don't want to chew you up too much on camera. I understand you've recently moved, and this is obviously going to be good news for a lot of your fans, but we'll come to that momentarily. The first question I want to ask you is, I mean, are you ever kind of astounded at how many fans you actually have? I mean, like, even while we were just waiting to do this interview, this is absolutely true, someone wanted him to sign a shirt, I think it was, or sign something, and you know, I mean, are you kind of taken aback by that, being a UK gamer? Because generally we don't have a lot of big names.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously really exciting, it's really fun. It motivates you, you know, people want you to do well, people support you, so obviously you want to do well for yourself and for them, so it's really nice, and they're always really friendly, and yeah, it's just good to see and have support. So, you know, I love it, and you know, I hope it continues, and I hope I get more fans, and I hope to, you know, do better and better. So yeah, really enjoy it, and you know, look forward to seeing them every event.
And of course the move does mean you're going to be able to start streaming now. I mean, is that something you're going to be doing? And if so, what can people expect your streams to comprise of?
Well, I first started streaming when I was in the Millennium House, and it was going really well. I was commentating, analysing my games, you know, trying to interact with the viewers and whatnot. So I think a lot of people were enjoying the stream, but I was only there for 1 month. So after I moved out of there and back to England, I couldn't stream. So now that I've moved to Exeter and I've got good internet and I can stream, it would just be kind of the same, you know, have a laugh, music, commentary, stuff like that. Just kind of normal StarCraft stream, I guess. Not everyone commentates, so I guess that's a bonus that I do that. So yeah, just that, and I haven't really got the chance to stream yet because I've been busy with MLG and WCS in here. So you know, within the next month I'll be looking at streaming regularly, and yeah, they can follow me on that at Twitch TV /Dignitas BlinG. So yeah, I'll be doing it there, and hopefully it'll be a lot of fun.
What streams do you like to watch? Is there anyone that kind of inspires you? Anyone you think that's good? I might steal that for my own stuff.
I like to watch Huck and MC when they play, but they don't actually stream that much. I mainly just watch VODs there, if I'm honest, because like from all the Protoss players that I want to see, because obviously I want to watch my own race, they don't really stream so much, probably because they want to keep their builds all hidden, because obviously Naniwa plays in the GSL, and Sase used to stream a lot. I used to like watching his stream, but he stopped. I'm not really sure why. So yeah, I just try to watch VODs if anything. I don't watch too much streams, but obviously when they do stream, I try to watch them, and yeah, that's kind of it.
You've come a long way in a relatively short space of time. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. I remember posting an article about you in the Find a Gamer competition, and since then you've really become kind of a bona fide StarCraft 2 player. Do you ever kind of have to, pinch yourself that this is all happening because of all the games as well to be involved in? You happen to be involved in one of the biggest competitive titles, the most lucrative. I mean, is it hard to believe that all this has happened?
Yeah, I mean, when I was playing for fun, when I'm back at school or college or whatever, and if I got told that I could do this for a living and play full time for my job, I'd be like, no way, I'd tell them that's a complete joke and you'd never be able to do that. So the fact that I'm actually doing it, it's pretty ridiculous. Obviously I'm having so much fun. I was always into travelling anyway, so the fact that I get to travel all around the world and play computer games is pretty crazy. And I met a lot of new people, a lot of good friends, and I'm just having so much fun. So yeah, I do have to kind of pinch myself every now and then, because yeah, it really is pretty surreal, and I'm having so much fun, so I hope it continues and I hope I keep doing it.
What do you do in terms of the practice regime? Because I mean, I hear all these like ridiculous tales of like Koreans who have this like unbelievably regimented kind of really hard discipline approach to the game and their training. Europeans are a bit more laissez-faire, as perhaps you'd expect, and not quite as disciplined. Where does the UK representative sit in that? I mean, are you a happy medium of the two? Are you quite disciplined, or are you quite casual?
Well, when I was at home in England, I couldn't really practice that much anyway, because my internet was really bad. It wasn't stable, so that kind of distracted me from that. But when I was in the Millennium House, where I could actually play all the time, I was probably playing one of the most in Europe, I think. Even Stefano was pretty shocked. He said, even the Koreans wasn't playing as much as I was, and I guess that came down to just having nothing else to do in the Millennium House, as in a foreign country and whatnot. So I guess that's kind of the way forward, to kind of isolate yourself like that. But I wouldn't really be able to do that all the time anyway, because I just wouldn't be mentally, I don't know, I just wouldn't be there kind of thing. Like I wouldn't be able to keep focused for that long, at least. But now that I've got good internet, stable internet in England, obviously I've been busy with the move and stuff, so I haven't actually been able to get down a proper schedule and whatnot, but I do look into doing that. And probably just range from about 8 to 10 hours a day. Obviously that's quite a lot, but I think that's what everyone needs to do, Europeans at least, because the Koreans have been doing it for a while, and it shows, Koreans are one level ahead of all the Europeans. So if you want to take it seriously, that's what you've got to do. So I'm looking at doing that, and after I have a little holiday break after this event, I'll come back and I'll be doing that 8 to 10 hours a day, every day, and I'll make sure I do it, and hopefully I can have some good results to show for it as well.
So, Heart of the Swarm is going to be coming out soon. I've got a theory. My theory is that because you're a relatively new player, and therefore don't have as many habits or as much knowledge to kind of detrain from your brain, when everyone's learning these new strategies, it's going to kind of give you an edge. Do you share that view?
I guess. I hope so. I hope that's the case. It would be nice to have a little advantage. But I think it's just about putting the effort in, really. I don't think anyone naturally has an edge. I just think it's about how determined they are and how motivated they are. And I think right now it's probably not showing, but I really am motivated. So when it does come out, hopefully it will show, and that is the case, and I do kind of have an advantage, but we'll see. Only time can tell.
Do you think it'll turn the scene upside down like some people are predicting?
Maybe. it's pretty crazy right now. I know the beta was at Anaheim, and some of the strategies and units and stuff were pretty ridiculous. So I think it will kind of put everything up in the air. I think a lot of new players were come up from out of nowhere, especially the Koreans. So yeah, it's exciting. I haven't really looked too much into it, but I know that for sure it will change a lot of things.
And final question, the Home Story Cup. Now, when I was told about it, when we got invited, I got to be honest, the idea of someone running a serious competition in their house struck me as a little odd, I'm not going to lie. And I was amazed that any top players would want to come to that on that basis. Having since arrived and seen the atmosphere, I kind of get it now, and I understand why everyone wants to be here. Can you tell us a little bit about your motivations for coming here and why you'd want to support this tournament in particular?
Well, first of all, it's like my favourite tournament. I only went to the last one for my first one, and I just had so much fun. I don't know what it is, but it's just so much fun, like interacting with all the fans downstairs. There's a bar downstairs, like what more can you want? And yeah, just there's a chill out room, you get to watch all the games. It's just so much fun, and that's kind of what you want at an event. You want to play seriously, and then you want to relax when you're not playing seriously. So the fact that you can do everything that you want, it's just, you know, a pleasure to be here. So obviously it's not like every other event, you know, like the MLGs and whatnot, but I think that's what, well, it's obviously what makes it unique, and I think that's why a lot of people support it and like the idea of it. So, you know, I think it's one of the best events around, and I hope to come to all of them, to be honest. It would feel like I'm missing out if I don't. So, yeah, just love it, and nothing but good things to say about it.
Well, look, best of luck for the tournament, and I know it's going to be tough for you. I hope it goes well. A lot of big names here, and we're wishing you all the best. To all the people out there at cavred.org, stay tuned to the website. We're going to have more video interviews of the course of the tournament, so do follow our Home Story Cup coverage.